Janhavi Panwar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you people are new over here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. Alright, so do you have your IELTS, PDE, or TOEFL speaking interview in a few days, maybe tomorrow or in a few hours? Then I've got some last minute tips for your speaking interview. Now, I cannot assure you that these tips are going to get you an 8, an 8.5, or a 9 band, but I'm pretty sure that if you're going to follow all of these tips, these are going to increase your chances to score even better. Here, I'd also like to point out that speaking comes with a lot of practice. Like in our schools, we were always taught how to read and write in English, and up until now, we can easily understand, write, and read in English, but whenever it comes to speaking, that kind of becomes a problem for us. So one of the best ways to become fluent in English is to immerse ourselves in conversation with native speakers of English. Now your question's gonna be, where can we find native speakers of English? Well, don't you worry, there is an online platform app called Cambly, which provides you with native speakers who are English tutors, with whom you can hold a conversation, and they're gonna guide you on how to become more fluent in English very easily. You might have also seen me earlier having conversation and having one-on-one sessions with different tutors of Cambly and talking about a lot of things. All of those sessions were one-on-one, but now Cambly has launched group sessions as well. What are group classes? Now, including you, there are going to be 2 more students from different parts of the world who are on a similar journey, just like you, to improve their English. The students can be from Brazil, Japan, Korea. Basically, they're also over there to improve their English, just like you. And in that class, your tutor is going to be a native speaker. So whenever you're having a group discussion or whenever the tutor is teaching you stuff, so you can also have a chance to talk with people who are also trying to improve their English. The best part is that some of us, we really want a non-judgmental environment, and those people, they can understand you very, very well. And also for all of the Cambly courses, with the New Year courses, they are also offering a 45% discount. So go and check out all of the courses with the link that is provided in the description box below. So here are some tips for you to ace that speaking interview. Tip number 1. Please do not seem tensed, anxious, or uncomfortable. It's important that you let the interviewer know that you are comfortable and you are casual with this interview. It doesn't matter if you really are anxious, because inside we all are anxious because it's a huge interview. But another thing matters is that you have to show the interviewer is that you're pretty chill with the interview. It's okay. You're comfortable with the language. You're comfortable with the English language. And always, of course, you have to be very formal as well in your interview, but you do not have to seem like very straight and everything perfect. You can be a little relaxed. You have to seem relaxed. The interviewer should know, okay, this person is relaxed. That means this person is confident with this casual interview. Tip number 2. The content, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you have a positive opinion on something or a negative opinion on something. The only thing that matters is that the way you present your opinions, is that you have the correct manner to present your opinions in the right way, without using any kind of food language or without using any kind of, negative language, but you have to present your opinions very clearly and very concise. So over there, you can be chill, you can be casual, because it's not a UPSC interview. It's not any kind of huge interview. It's just a normal casual conversation. Not an interview, but a casual conversation about your opinions. He's going to ask you very basic questions. Okay, what do you think about this technology? What are your opinions on this? Why do you think people play more indoor games than outdoor games? He's going to ask you these normal questions. So it's just a basic conversation. Always remember this. Never think it's an interview and I have to be very straight and I also have to be very formal. Of course, you have to be formal, but not too formal. Be chill. It's a casual conversation. Tip number 3, and very, very important, please listen to the question carefully. It's important that we do not get out of track. For IELTS interview, for PTE, for TOEFL, it's important that you listen very, very carefully. Sometimes the interviewer is asking one question and you're answering something else. That's not going to work. He wants to check whether you have a good hold on your listening or not. This is also going to improve your listening skills as well. So always listen to the question properly, If the person is asking you, what do you think about this technology? So you have to give your opinion, not this technology is very important and this technology was built this. No, you do not have to present facts. He's asking for your opinion. So always listen to the question carefully. And for especially IELTS, IELTS students, it's important that you listen to the questions in the cue cards importantly, because he's going to ask you questions like, why do you think older people use it more than younger people? Why do you think it's popular among younger people? And you're always like, okay, so it's very popular among people, many people use it. No, he's asking you something else. So always make sure that you listen to the questions very carefully, and then that you do not go out of track. Tip number 4. When we listen to the questions carefully, so we start in the right manner, we start confidently, but after 30 seconds or 40 seconds, we just go right out of track. Please do not go right out of track, We're like, all right, so this technology was built in this way, and even younger people use this. No, it doesn't make any sense. The reason I'm taking technology as an example, because I had my IELTS interview like a month back, and this was my question. Each of my questions were related to technology. So this is tip number 5, brush up on basic topics. For example, technology, education, sports, what you want to do in your future, environment, nature. So these basic concepts. So before your interview, make sure that you brush up your opinions on all of these topics, and yeah, that's gonna make you interview ready. Tip number 6. This is pretty important. You have to be very clear and very, very concise with your answer. Obviously, it's important that you do not speak very less, but it's also important that you also do not speak way too much, Please do not give the interviewer a chance to stop you. Like, all right, I get it. Okay, moving to the next question. Please do not give the interviewer this chance that he's gonna stop you. All right, time's up. All right, that's it, 30 seconds. Or please do not give an interviewer to also say, I think you did not listen to the question carefully. Don't do that. So listen to the question carefully and be very straightforward with your answers, Be very clear and concise. And it's also important that if you are exaggerating an answer, so you are exaggerating on the right track, not somewhere else. And this final tip, and very, very important tip. Now, it's also important that whenever you give your answers, so please do not take too much time to think on that answer. Of course, when it's a cue card question, so he gives you 1 minute to prepare. But before those, don't say, can I take 2 seconds? Please do not do that. No, you have to start talking instantly. My teacher gave me this tip when I was 8 years of age, and I'm still following this. Please never do, all right, can I take 2 seconds? Please, can you give me 2 seconds? No. Never do that. Never commit that mistake. It's very important that you start speaking in an instant. Obviously, to cover up some time, you can definitely say, that's a bit tricky question. So you can start with that, but never say, all right, don't pause. Don't do that ever. Obviously, you have to pause between the answers when you're giving your opinion, but before answering a question, before answering anything the interviewer asked, and before that, if you're going to take a break, if you're going to take a 3 to 4 second pause, no, you're out. Not going to happen. So you have to start talking instantly. Okay, so that's a bit tricky on my part because there are lots of opinions on this. You can start with this, but you cannot take a pause. Always make sure you remember this. And these are some last minute tips for your speaking interview. I wish you people a very best of luck, and make sure you reach on time. Make sure you bring your original passport, because I forgot to bring my original passport. I brought my expired passport. Then I wasted 3 hours in traveling and bring the new passport. So make sure you reach on time, bring the original passport, and that slip also that you receive on your mail. Yes. Thank you very much, everybody. All the best, very best of luck. And ace your speaking interview. Gonna see you people in the next video. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.